Hi, Miss Webster.
Hi, Miss Russell.
Okay. First question is, how'd you get started in the Urbana School District?
I started in Urbana School District 16 years ago. This is my 16th year. I came here straight from grad school. I interviewed at several different districts. This district is only 30 minutes where I'm from, which is Danville. I met Dr. Williams at several recruitment job fairs in college. They come to all the teacher recruitment job fairs to recruit new teachers. Every time he came, he'd always make sure that he talked to me to see where I was going, and it kind of just worked out that way. And I just haven't left because of fabulous people like you, Kimmy.
What's your position at the Urbana Middle School?
Currently, I'm assistant principal.
Okay. What changes have you seen from when you started to now?
One of the main changes is, I'd say, classroom population. When I started, every classroom was at about 30. We had about 1,200 students. Now we're down to like 850, 875. So enrollment has changed drastically, and the building has changed. When I came, we didn't have this part of the building at all. This was an open field. There wasn't the cafetorium, the whole music wing. So this whole part, starting with when you come down the splash ramp, all of that is new. So the building climate, I guess is what I want to say, isn't totally new. It's all been renovated.
Okay. What else do you think needs to be changed?
That's a good question. I don't know if anything needs to be changed, but just constantly working on improvements of new education incentives that come along, new programs, just trying to tweak and improve enrollment. So I think that's one thing that needs to be improved, is to maintain the enrollment that we have, because our enrollment is dropping every year, and we need to figure out why and change it, because we want to keep more students here, obviously.
How much have you accomplished while you've worked here?
What do you mean exactly?
Like, what do you feel like you have accomplished? Like, have you made any changes personally that has...
Well, when I first came here, we didn't have the Minority Teacher Education Association program. We don't anymore, but we did have it for several years while I was teaching in a dean, which encourages minority students to go into education. So I'd say that's one of the things I'm most proud of, because I'd say 4 of the students that I work with, at least, I know for sure in education right now. So that's one of the things that I'm most proud of, starting that and encouraging minority students to go into teaching. Can you repeat the question again?
How much have you accomplished while you've worked in this district?
I'd say one thing that I've accomplished is establishing a rapport with students and staff members. Since I have been here so long, I have a great relationship with the staff and several students, because now, I feel old, but now former students' children are enrolled here as 6th graders. So I think that helps a lot, because I'm establishing the community now and in the building, so I know people and they know and trust me. So that's a comforting feeling.
Okay. Would you like to move to a higher position?
Eventually, I'd like to move to be a principal, possibly at an elementary level. I've been middle school for 16 years. I'd like a change. So I would like to be an elementary principal when time permits.
What have you personally changed in this school?
I don't know if I've personally made changes, or if it's been just that I've tried to contribute to whatever is going on. So right now, I'm working with PBIS, the Positive Behavior Intervention Supports Program. So I've worked on changing that, getting newsletters out, getting information out to the staff so that they know what's going on, improving incentives for students, and just making sure that we get staff buy-in. So that's my most current change, I would say.
Do you have any quotes or comments that you want people to know?
I'd say the one thing that I want people to know is always believe that you can do whatever you set your mind to. When I started teaching here, I knew that I wanted to teach for 10 years and move on to administration. I taught for exactly 10 years and moved on. So I think you have to have a plan, believe in it, and make it happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm supposed to shake my hand?
Yeah.